Yo guys, these are the top 5 coins that I believe are gonna crash. Like, they are gonna dump massively, that everyone, everybody, every trader, every investor in the crypto world will be shook. So make sure you watch this video to the end and don't miss a single update. This might save your portfolio, and for the traders, this might make you a whole lot of money. Let's dive in. So the first coin we'll be looking at today is Bitcoin, BTC. Right now, we're on buys, and these buys are very valid. But like I said earlier, these buys are bought for a short while, okay? But for a short while. So why did I say so? I believe that there are more sells to come than buys for now. So in this video, I'm gonna break it down for you technically, so you understand the reason why. And for those of you that have been following the history of my analysis, trades, live calls, and all of that, you know that most of the times I am right. So let's dive in real quick. Okay, so this is BTC on a daily time frame. Okay, yeah, BTC on a daily time frame. And first of all, I'm going to be, in fact, this is like a detailed analysis, right? So I'm going to be marking out a lot of zones or few zones here. And if you are, let's say you got it up here, you would figure out some of my maybe strategies, as some of you may call it, or skill or pattern, how I approach the market. Yeah, so the first thing I need you to observe is that, first of all, here is a resistance. Okay, this place is a resistance, and it's a resistance that showed up on a daily time frame. So whatever you're seeing above here, you can see where my pointer is at right now. Whatever you're seeing here is nothing but a fake out. What he just did in let me explain it in Niger way, for those of you that are from Niger that are listening to this. Or more, it make people feel like, say, would they go up, would they go up, would they go up? Then it came down. And trust me, a lot of people are trapped in this as we speak. A lot of people are trapped in this. So yep, so my expectation using just what I just showed here, this pattern, is simply, like I said, at the moment we are longing, we are buying, right? We set a limit order at around 11388 something thereabout, right? So I'm expecting this move from BTC. So let me change this trend line to red. So this is the move I'm expecting for BTC. Let me expand it properly so that you can be able to, get a good view or a better view on my expectation on BTC. So I'm expecting BTC to, retrace. When we go out here, 116, 117. Yeah, I told you all to take profit from the past long. Everything is on my YouTube for those of you that are just joining for the first time, so that you can be able to, backtrack it and understand the history of whatever we have been doing here since. Yeah, so I told you all that you should take profit and expect a retracement, then another pump. So basically, this is the retracement that's happening right now. You can see day before yesterday we had the retracement. Today we're having a retracement, right? So let's say, hopefully, before today runs out, our entry have been picked on longs, right? And we're going to ride it from this peak up, right, up to this zone. And then from that zone, we are expecting what? A thunderous dump. Boom. And that dump is going to wreck a lot of people that are not prepared. So that's another essence of this video, to protect you and prepare you for whatever is coming. And basically, this is what is coming. Okay, so yeah, so this is it for BTC, using just simply the resistance zone. Right now, to get another confirmation, right, for those of you that have been following my analysis everywhere, right, obviously this tool is something that you should be familiar with right now. So I've placed my fibs, and my fibs is giving me that same zone as my entry. So this zone, that's what I choose to call it, my golden zone, right? This is what Fibonacci is giving me, 200. But there's a reason why I put it down here, and I'm going to explain, okay, further. So but anyways, this is what my Fibonacci is giving me. I choose to call it my super Fibonacci. So yeah, so if you are watching this video, let me leave this at 5 so we can take this trade with a 6x. So if you are watching this video, let me even bring this down here first, then I will, let me then color the signal. So if you're watching this video, right, it's simple. You could just, yeah, so you can just place your entry on futures right now, on futures trading. You could just place your entry, put a limit order for sell at 119,673 for your sell. Then you put your stop loss at 125,764, right? And your take profit is 99,845. Okay, so your leverage will be 6x leverage. So if this trade hits stop loss, you're going to lose 30%. But if it hits take profit, the full TP, that is 16. Please, can I use your phone? No, yes. So calculator, please. So if it hits, thank you so much. So if it hits take profit, right, so it will be 6x times 16.5. So 6 times 16.5, so 99%. So 99% is basically a 1:3, like over 1:3, right? Thank you. So it's over 1:3 in profit. So the reason why I put this take profit here is because of this. So basically BTC is going to do a 16% dump, so don't get it twisted. So the reason why I put this place is because of we have a good support around this place. That was why I put my take profit around this zone. And then because of this also, BTC, using this trend line, you see, so using this trend line, BTC needs to come and pick this liquidity around here, because it's basically, this is a support, this is a support. We had the support that got broken. We have retested the previous support that is now a resistance. I want to have another retest hopefully before the dump coming back to this place. So yeah, it's very, very valid. Okay, extremely valid. So this is an A+ setup, a massive one, A+ setup. So make sure you don't miss it. Okay, I've called out the entry, giving you the leverage, the good epic risk management. So make sure you don't miss it. Okay, do not dare miss it. Okay, so let's check XRP.P. Let's check XRP. We're using Blofin charts for this. So yeah, so on XRP, I think same expectation, because right now BTC is directing me. Okay, so since Bitcoin is directing me, I'm going to be using that same mindset to approach the market, right? So is here a resistance? So is here valid, very, very valid, to come and pick an entry. And if XRP comes to this point and pick this entry here or hit this point, it has now created 1, 2, 3, a triple top. And all of us can agree that in trading, part of the rules and regulation, or written rules and regulation, is that a triple top shows a strong, or rather a triple top is a strong sell indicator. So right now we've had top 1, top 2, top 3. So I'm going to be putting my entry here. Now you see, in trading this, you have to apply wisdom, right? I know that BTC is going to go up, and I know that XRP is more volatile than BTC. That is why where I'm placing my entry on BTC is different from where I'm placing my entry on XRP. I'll show you why now, or rather what I mean. Right now on XRP, on BTC, we did the same thing which we are doing on XRP. You feel me? And we entered at 61, but I cannot do that on XRP. We entered at 61, my golden zone, but I cannot do that on XRP, because I'm even expecting this type of move on Bitcoin first before the dump, right? So I cannot place it at XRP. Now instead, I will come and place it here, because I know that a triple top is very, very valid, right? So that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm giving you guys too much education for free. So yup, so this will be my XRP. Every other thing stands, but my entry has shifted. So this is gonna be my XRP setup. Yeah, so let's use a 5x for this. Yup, so this is my XRP setup. Okay, so this is like a good risk to reward ratio, and I'll explain what I mean. So I'm expecting some buys on XRP to 3.3538. So put that as your entry, 3.3538, and then your stop loss, that's for futures trader, 3.5558. Yeah, like 3.5558. Yes, that's your stop loss. Then your take profit is 2.4141. Then your leverage for this particular trade is 6x. Okay, so 6x, no, rather, sorry, 5x leverage. So if you lose this trade, you'll be losing 30%, but if you win this trade, 5 times 28, I bet more do the math. Yes, so 5 times 28. Yeah, so if you win this trade, you'll be winning 140%. So so that 140 divided by 30, so it's a good 1:4 ratio, like over 1:4. Yes, 1:4.6 ratio, risk to reward. Okay, so yep, very amazing. So for the investors in the building, how you can take advantage of this is that obviously you can buy XRP now, and you should be expecting, let's say you buy from this place right now to the entry for sales 11%. So let's say you have $1 million, you put $1 million on this trade, like you're buying on spot, you'll be making like $100K before the sale starts. Okay, cool. Now for those of you that have been holding XRP since let's say you bought earlier, you should consider taking some profit, because after this little pump we're expecting, the next, from what my chart has shown me, you'll be expecting a 28% dump. A 28% dump from the entry here is not really a good thing for your portfolio, you know. So yep, so that is what it is for XRP. And I think we should try LTC.P. Let me check. LTC. So almost has this trade we analyzed one time. So my community people, they enjoy you. No, so they cash out for this trade now. Mad. Okay. So let's go back to daily. LTC is showing some amazing moves here, and I will tell you what it is. So first of all, okay, no, let me just go straight to the point here. So on LTC, I will still do almost what I did on XRP. Yeah. So it's a game I just played now here. So on LTC, I'll make this move on LTC. Yeah, so this is my LTC setup. Then boom. Yeah, so this is my LTC setup. Mind you, I'm using a daily chart for this. Okay, so some council and NDC Bakago, when they see the market pumping, they will think we are losing, not knowing that we're already on longs at the moment and we are winning, right? We'll be winning. Then when we get to that point, we'll start selling from there. But NDC Baka, when the thing starts going up, they'll think we are losing, thinking that they will that it's at market order we enter. So please make sure you know the difference between market and limit order here, because that's what we are doing right now. And you can see with the strategy I use, SMC traders will put the entry here. I'm not an SMC trader, but then everything is almost aligning together there. I mean, everything's aligning or almost aligning as SMC traders, right? Do theirs also. But then you see in trading is basically it's not about, it's just about do what works. Okay, so whether SMC, whether pattern trading, whether support and resistance, whatever, just do what works. Okay, so yep, so right now I'm expecting a little push up on LTC from around this zone to here. So yep, LTC will be doing, let's say, about a 10% pump before we then have a 25% dump. And please, to the foreigners here that watch my videos, please, I'm so sorry. I know that you all think I talk too fast, but then this is how we Nigerians talk, right? And I know that sometimes you might not really hear me clearly, so make sure you turn on the subtitle. YouTube permits that, so you turn on the subtitle, and YouTube picks everything I say, so you can be reading the subtitle, you know. So because one guy from Lebanon chatted me yesterday, he's like, I talk too fast, and I know I talk too fast because when I've interacted with a couple of white guys and they complain. So please, I'm so sorry, but this is how I talk. And honestly, if I want to slow down to talk, then I might fall sick shooting this video. Yeah, so okay, so this is LTC. So put your entry at 131.05 and your take profit 97.89 and your stop loss at 138.94 with a 5x leverage. Okay, so 5 times 25, I think 5 times 25 is 125% profit. Then if you lose this trade, you will lose 30%, but if you win this trade, you're gonna win 125%. That is an epic risk to reward ratio. Okay, so please make sure you hop on it. I think we've done 3 coins now: BTC, XRP, LTC now. So let's look for another coin to do. Should we do AVI USDT.P? Okay, this coin passed my power. I know if you analyze them. All right, this is bigger than me. ETH, I know on the ETH passed my power too. For now, I know we go down analyze coin where they do a time high before you use me do liquidity. Oh my amigo, look, I check Sue out. Good, epic. So the same thing with Sue. So with on Sue, we're going to keep our entry at this point here. Let's use it as entry. We're going to put our entry here. So I know that this Fibonacci will be giving me take profit around there. Let's see if I'm right. Okay, give me above. So I will use this liquidity here before I enter village. Then let's try from here now. Oh shit. Oh boy, let's hope we win. We're supposed to win, sha. So this is Sue setup. This Sue has a good risk to reward ratio all the time. So a pump to this place, then a massive dump. 39% dump, bro. That's a lot. Oh, it will. If that dump plays out like this, shut down, all everybody go down cash out. So on Sue, put your entry at $4. That is 4.1247. Then your stop loss 4.3724. Then your take profit 2.5131. Okay, then your leverage is 5x. So we'll do 5 times 39. I think that's our take profit, 39%. So 5 times 39, 195%. Then the stop loss, if you hit stop loss, if you win, we are winning 195%. That is if it hits full TP, that is 2.5131. But if you lose, you lose 30%. So let's see the weeks to the world divided by 30. Yeah, so this is a good 1:6.5 risk to reward ratio. So yeah, it's a very good one. So you're risking 1 to make 6. So if you lose, you have lost 30%. But if you, so that's about it for Sue. So let's check. Let's try Dodge. Okay, be like say Dodge past my power. Let's try Floki. Okay, good. Honestly, I cannot analyze this Floki. Floki is bigger than me. I cannot analyze the thing to put me for problem. Let's do ENA. Okay, yes, it work. So ENA is the most riskiest trade of all of them. Okay, so I said this would add to that, they will lost it. So let's leave this riskiest one here now. So this is ENA. My expectation on ENA. You see, that's why they talk. They don't start. This boy was supposed to sell for me dog food. Him no call me since or anything, and now why they do video. God forbid, Holy Ghost fire. If you two call me more, I go block you now. I'm so sorry. Bro, I beg, make I call you back. Kind of rubbish videos. All right. So this is ENA. If ENA, this is going to be a massive one. If ENA does this shit, that's a lot of dump. A 47% dump. That's too much. Okay, yeah. So this is this for ENA. So let's say from about this point here, we'll have a good pump. 25% pump on ENA, 28% today. So it's entry very sharp. Then if it plays out, like I said, the risk is, but it could play out, you know, it could. So if we have this pump from, let's say, from this around this price to up here, 28% pump. So investors, you can still hold and, you know, make some good 28% up to this point. But from there, we should be expecting a massive dump, 47% dump. So for the futures, guys, over to you guys. Yeah, so entry 0.8723, stop loss 0.9242, take profit 0.4578. we are using a 5x leverage. So let's say let's check the risk to reward now. 5 times 47 is equals to 235. And so if you lose this, if you win this trade rather, you are making 235% profit. If you lose, you are losing 30%. So let's divide by 30. So yes, so a good 1:7. Okay, so 1:7 risk to reward ratio thereabout. So that's an epic one. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. You now see the coins that are going to dump or crash to this point. That's what I mean in this context, right? So you now see the coins that are going to crash in the coming days or weeks rather, coming days or weeks. So yep, so it's a wrap on this one. Make sure you join the next video. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to review technically also on different projects. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, smash the like button, and make sure you turn on post notifications. See you in the next video. Bye.